What is up, Lost World crew? We're out here on the way to Saline Valley, somewhere in the hills at the Santa Rosa Man. I came here a few years ago with Ryan, but we didn't have good lights, and this thing's massive. I mean, we're gonna get into a stope that we couldn't even light up. Couldn't see the roof. We just had really cheap lights. So I'm back here today. We're gonna go to the lower levels. So we're gonna run in, hit the manway. The skip car would also be coming up. And it's about 100 feet straight down. And then there's another ladder system after that, but that's where we're headed. It's gonna be a good one. So I'll catch you by the manway. All right, I know I said I'd meet you by the manway, but I'll give you a little speed walk to the manway. Yeah, but this is a old silver mine, and it's called the Santa Mesa because Santa brought him a bunch of silver, or I should say galena. But as we drop down, we're gonna come across loads of galena. And here is the manway, and where the skip car would come in, up, dump into this ore bin, and then the carts would come under right there and dump out. Like I said, it's a long ways down. So I'm gonna get my helmet cam hooked up, and then we'll take off. But as we go down, there was a wire that went all the way up, and it would pull this, and it would let them know to either bring the winch up, lower the winch, stop it, whatever they needed. Roller just ate away by the cable. All right, I'm gonna hook up. All right, here we go. There's some cool stuff at the bottom. There's some ore carts left over, a skip car. Just gotta get down there without chickening out. The good thing is, this ladder is solid, so we got that going for us, if we have anything. Fucked up. Wrong right there. People know where I'm at, so we got a time frame. I always let someone know where I'm going if I'm going solo. So if I don't make it out by a certain time, they'll send a search party. I'll tell you what, oh wow, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now the ladder is about 100 feet on this one, so might take me a little bit to get to the first drift, and we might be at it right now actually. But if I'm going too slow, I'll speed it up and then I'll just start it back up at the drift, because I take my time going down these ladders. I don't want to fall 100 foot down. Know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? If only you could see my legs are shaking. What the? Big gap. I think we're to the first small drift. It looks like it. Actually don't really go anywhere. It's all gobbed in over there. There's some Hercules boxes, some old rope. It's like a drill bit. Some Dynamite fuse right there, an old Coke can, Budweiser can that people probably just threw down here from walking in to the mine. So far so good. Yeah, it just stops right around the corner there. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Well, we're gonna head down to the next drift. Let me show you guys what we're looking at. The heck? Was there a collapse? Looks like there was a collapse. We will find out. It's been a few years, but that don't look like the bottom to me. And I don't remember there being a plug. So let's find out. All right, we're to our first drift. What do we got here? Richfield Classic HD #1 lubricant. 35 pounds. And yep, first drift, we'll be disengaging from this ladder onto a sketchy board. Okay. gonna leave you guys on my helmet until I get to the bottom. So I'm not taking it off, putting it back on, taking it off, putting it back on. But let's see what we got in here. So we got MJB coffee from California. Runs into a stope or an ore pass that way. Big pit, no way over. Got here some more motor oil, old glass jar, old pair of gloves, Noko is another fine food made by the makers of Best Foods. So maybe there's a bunch of food here, tons of broken jars. Right there, we got galena. Looks lower grade. What's up here? Got a ladder. Okay, and this is what's behind the ladder, and there's that hole that we were seeing up above. So probably just a little ore pass for that small section, and there we go. There's some epic galena right there. Lead rich. Beautiful. Being all the way in there, this whole thing. Epic. Well, you might be wondering what's Ryan up to these days. Well, he's been shooting videos, but his camera got all messed up and got all his files corrupted. So he hasn't been able to make anything, but he's up in Oregon sniping, and he's gotten real good. He's gotten some good nuggets and stuff. So he got a new computer, and he's out there today filming. So hopefully we'll see some new videos from Ryan and see what he's up to. Because I miss that dude. I bet you guys do too. Cool. All right. That was the first drift. Let me get a drink of water and we'll get back on this ladder. Okay, let's remount the ladder. Mount. I don't think that, maybe that is the bottom. Maybe that's the sump. So it's been a while, and when me and Ryan did come, I mean, this was probably the gnarliest ladder that we had done to that point, and it looked like it went forever. Also, like I was saying, we just didn't have good lights, so seeing distance wise, I mean, you're just okay, I can see 10 feet in front of me or 10 feet down. I don't know what's even further, so maybe in my mind it just felt a whole lot further. We did use rope because we didn't know anything about it, never saw a video on this, and we were new, and I have a 150 footer, and it looked like we had about 50 feet left of rope. way easier just walking down this without the rope. Okay, coming to our next drift level. Got some more jars, some more oil. We got out an Atlas powder box. Pretty rad. Some coffee. Hercules box. Okay. We got more oil, some antifreeze, some piping, some hose here. Looks like we have drilled some bits, some broke, messed up bits here. There's a small guy. Okay. We'll go up there on the way back. We got a repurposed coffee, or actually it's just a small one. It's like a half size coffee, red can brand. See if there's any. Bunch of Hercules powder boxes. Looks some Galena right there. Just full. As I fall to my death. Looks like I might have had winds or something going that way at some point. It is collapsed now. Looks like we got some water hose. Drops off into a big stope down there. Material changed. Powdery. It's almost like dolomite, like talky. Okay. Some glisten in there, in the face here. Whoa. Okay, let's go back to that ladder and see where it goes. All right, just making it back to the ladder here. Looks like there might be some Galena. And there's the drift that we were just in above this one before we dropped down. Thought I saw. This drops down into like a stope system. Dang, look at that. A little pillar they left there. Drops off into a stope. Pretty far. Don't want to fall that way. I'm really strong. That's wild. And it just comes around the corner and drops down that stope. Cool. Well, let's head back up. Oh, look, there's a bit right there. Let's see what this is first. See, it's got a... Oh, it's a piece of wood for jamming dynamite in there. Wonder if there's a stick. Could be a stick in there. We won't mess with it. Cool, let's go back to the ladder and head further down. All right, just getting back to the ladder. And I think that is the bottom. Crazy. We're about to get to the cool stuff. I mean, this is all cool, but who doesn't love seeing a hooked up skip car on track still that you can get into? Also ore cart, and like I said, I can't wait to light up this stope, this massive cavern down here that they blew open. Big gap. That'd be fun coming up. And yep, that should be the bottom. Nice. So like I said, the skip car would come down, and it's always got to go lower than where the carts are coming in to dump in, right? Because they got to dump it in. They don't want to be lifting it. So it's called a sump. Skip car would go below the track, and then they got this collar here where the ore cart would come over, dump material in. It would send it right to where it needed to be in that skip without losing any material. Then they'd pull that little bell system I was showing you at the top. There would have been a wire going all the way up. Ding, ding. They would have hit the winch on or whatever and pulled the skip up. Boom, right away. Ore cart. Now on its wheels. But, all right, before we get going, let me switch to my handheld so I can get better shots for you guys. All right, got it all hooked up. Got a grease bucket, repurposed coffee can they'd used to grease the track up here. So rad. Lots of lubricant. Got a old burlap sack there. This is kind of crazy. There's some wax here from candles, so I wonder if that was from one of the miners back in the day. We got a lucky... Let me fix my light here for you. Lucky Strike. Still got the tax stamp on top. Old Pop Top Brute beer. More candle. Okay, heading in. Oh, nice. got one of these jacks here. Gonna be hooked up, and then they could hook their drills up to it. Their compressed air pneumatic drills. So I would set up, instead of them just holding that heavy drill by hand, they could put it in one of these guys, spin it up and down, and take some of the load off their back. Grapefruit juice. This is that stope, or a ore bin. We were looking down that stope where we threw the rock down. It probably goes right into that ore chute. The old bucket. I think this was worked up until the 60s, so there's some new stuff in here as well. Another ore cart. This is a smaller. This is where we're kicking rocks down off right here, but massive. This is the smaller stope right around the corner. It gets huge. This looks like a dynamite room for fusing. Safety fuse, black plastic, Sequoia. Here's their fusing station. They'd have their spool there, a fuse. Thermite connectors, 100 units for thermalite type. Ignicord and Corey cord. Keep connectors under lock and key at all times. Do not leave lying around where they can be picked up by children or others unfamiliar with their use. Keep lights away. Ooh. We got a warranty here. Someone's Jaquita. Pretty rad. Okay. Let's see what's up there. I'll leave this guy. Up another ladder. Just drops into where the safety fuse, where they were fusing their dynamite down there. Let's see what's up here. We're up to that lowest drift where we got off the ladder. 1 gallon of something. So yep, there's where those Hercules dynamite boxes are. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's the ladder that we came over on. Cool. Well, let's climb back down, check out the next ore cart. Okay, just got down the ladder, back to that big stoped out section. Got ore cart number 3. Wire coat, wire rope made in USA. That's pretty rad. So cool. Alright, before we go that way, let's go over here. Ooh, real old Copenhagen can. And there she is, guys. There she is. In all her glory. The skip car. So, it would come up, those boards, and then there would be a hook there, and it would flip over, dump all the ore into this ore bin, ore chute. Cart number 3 would be here, would get filled, run it out to the main skip car, be taken up to be processed. Oh, so rad though. I could just look at her all day. But we will be back in a moment. We're gonna continue on this level a little further. Got some matches. Thermite. What they were using this for? I wonder if they put a candle in there. Old glove. She opens. Cool. All right, continuing further. We got Vaughn's raisins. Seedless. The only kind of raisins I like don't have seeds in them. Their ore chute filled. Okay, and we're getting to the big stope here. Oh man. There's a bit way up there. This is massive. Like I said, we couldn't even see down there. That's where the skip car goes, which will be going down. This is sick. Actually, looks like a whole other section. The skip goes, oh no, I think that's right. Skip goes, yep. So that's what we'll be going down a little bit, down that skip. But just huge, guys. Wow. As you can tell, I stared at it for a minute because I'm in awe. It's crazy. That's a lot of material. Just think about this. This is a big body of earth that used to be here. That's just gone now. Wild. Okay, let's take a right first. Some sulfur-like material in there. See all the yellow. Stinks over here. Wonder what that gunk is. Trojan box. Little pocket in there. I don't know what this powder is. I don't want to play with it. I don't know what it is. We got some coolant, some more lubricant from Richfield. Track ends, and it looks like they were mucking in front of it. So we're probably gonna face out the sparkles. Maybe it turns. Just turns for a second. Sorry, I'm breathing right into the camera. I like those close-up shots, so you can tell by my breathing. That's where the gold is, because it's red. No. And faces out here, and we got some high calcium hydrated lime. What was lime used for in a mine? What would it have been used for? I don't know. Alright, before we go down, let's get in her. And if she goes, well, it's gonna be one hell of a ride out, huh? Take me down, boss. I'm ready to go to work. So cool. I'm like a little kid in the candy store, guys. I'm like a little kid in the candy store. Okay, time to head on down. And you can see where it flipped, so it would go up, this would get hooked, this would swing out, cart would be able to flip and dump the material out. Cool thing is you gotta walk right down the middle here. So if she decides to go, she's gonna run us over. Like some water gets in here, huh? Old pack of Marlboro Lights. A collapse section Water is dripping from the ceiling. Crazy. Must be a natural spring or something. Okay, this is that spot that I was shining the light down on from up there. It's like a water pipe. Ow. It is a different section over there. But that's where we're standing, up there. I don't remember there be water dripping in here last time. I wonder if it's from the snow melt. Big drop. Near vertical, but there's a roof here that I can hold on to for the moment until we get right there. And then it looks like about 50 feet probably, maybe a little more. Let me put my handheld away and we'll climb down the ladder like you're supposed to. Whoa. Wow. You see the galena in there? Sick. Just flaking. What's this for? Oh no, connection broke. We're gonna have a gusher if they turn the water on. Take some winch cable here, steel cable. Looks like that's bowing like crazy with a ladder system. Does it go into another massive stope here? I don't know. Let's go this way into the galena filled cavern, as you can see by the galena. Oh, that's all galena. It's everywhere. Big chunks, little chunks, medium chunks. Comes over here into a pit. There's probably another drift level underneath us. Let's see what's over here. There's some more. Hope I'm catching this. It's on my head, so. Oh, scaler. I love scalers. So they blast and the guy would come in to make it safe and miss that section. They'd scale it down. Pretty sick. Whoa. It's like a gypsum hair forest. See all those little hairs. Cool. I'm gonna get a drink of water and then we'll get back on this ladder. Okay. The fun part, get back on. And GoPro battery's about to die, so we'll see how far we can get the GoPro, and then if I haven't made it, I'll just finish it with my phone camera. We're almost to the bottom. Major break. More galena in there. That was the bottom of that pit that we were looking down in here. Goes somewhere. Let's check it out. Some drill bits. Looks like a door to a ore bin. Yep, that's that massive pit that we were looking in from up above. Galena is everywhere, dude. Cool. Let's see where the other way goes. Goes to right here. Got an old miner jacket, shovel, how to fuse, priming, nitroglycerin explosive when using cap and fuse, prevention of accidents and the use of explosives, Trojan Powder Company. Another old glove right there. There's a shovel that Sunburnt Blonde probably enjoyed seeing. Cool, let's get back on the ladder and head further in. Ladder ends right here, but you gotta cross over. Cross over, and then one more crossover, and we'll be at the bottom. Be at the bottom of this mine. Man, it's been awesome. Coming back, re-looking at stuff, with the experience being higher, my fear level is way less than when we first came here, so a little easier to enjoy it, the ladders and all the other stuff without being frightened. And man, to be able to light that cavern up, pretty rad. Alright, just getting to the bottom. There's that sump that I was talking about. Like I was saying, skip guard would come down, would have to go below, or carts would come and dump. Look, we found a knife. Nice. Stick of dynamite right there. Giant explosives right under that beam. Looks like someone came down here and took a dump. Another part of an ore bin. Ladder system to be able to pick away at some glean up there, I'm assuming. Another piece of giant dynamite. Be careful back here. Who knows? The next one is. Hillwood nails. And that's it. Dope. Well guys, I'm gonna head back up and work my way out. It was awesome coming back and seeing what I missed and being able to truly light this place up and have a good time. So I hope you enjoyed. If you guys want to see the upper part of this mine, there's an older video, and I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it up top. But we explore the whole upper level. It's pretty rad. It's got some nice minerals and good galena up there. But I really wanted to just get back down here because of that massive stope and be able to light everything up. I hope you guys enjoyed this trip into the Santa Mesa mine. And like always, love your adventure. Till next time, peace.